Hello and welcome back to Wonderland. Today we are in London and we're going to have afternoon tea at the Montague on the gardens right here behind me. So join me on this glorious day for a lovely afternoon tea. We need to get down the rabbit hole because we're a little late. I'll see you soon. Well, hello. It looks like we made it down the rabbit hole together, and we're at the beautiful terrace for afternoon tea at Montague on the gardens. Look at the gardens. They are beautiful. Like I said before, London is experiencing a tiny little heat wave in March, and it's glorious. I bet you these gardens are even more beautiful come April or May, but right now, we've got blue skies and a little bit of green grass, I think I see. And I'm ready to start this afternoon tea. So today's afternoon tea is served every day from 1 to 5 p.m. and it's £45 a person. But you can be very, very decadent for £160 for unlimited Lance and champagne as well as unlimited food. We're not doing that today. No, we're not. So today I'm just going for the traditional afternoon tea, which includes my tea and my food. But you know, I might get a glass of rabbit juice and that will change my amount to, let's see, £57 a person. So that will be fine for me today. Just looking through this menu right now, it looks like I've got 4 different kinds of savories, and I've got my scones and clotted cream, as well as a selection of patisserie. It doesn't mention it which kinds are on my menu, but that's okay. We'll figure that out together. It looks like they have a nice selection of teas as well. I took a picture of this, so I will put this on my community tab on my YouTube page. There's about 11 different kinds of hot tea to order. And today, since it's such a pretty day, I think I'm going to go for the mango mocktail. It just sounds summery and, you know, I'm ready for it. After a nice cold gray winter, spring is just around the corner. I just received my mango tea and it is exquisite looking and it smells delightful. Look at that. It looks like fresh mango has gone into the production of this tea. Can't wait to try it. I just poured my tea and oh my gosh, this is sunshine in a cup. I mean, look at the color of this tea. It's beautiful. So let's try it. It doesn't need anything in it. It is naturally sweet and beautiful. I just received my glass of Lance and rabbit juice, and it seems like this is a very generous pour, and there's lots of bubbles in here. So let's start this afternoon tea off right now. Cheers to you guys. And cheers to me, and let's enjoy our afternoon tea. I just received my tea tower. It's a lovely tea tower with a silver ball at the top. On the first tier is all of my sweets, and boy, they are generous. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different kinds of sweets. Oh my gosh. And then I've got a plain and grated scones, and then at the bottom I have my savories, a lovely plate full of sandwiches. And I also have a side plate for my jam and clotted cream. So everything looks absolutely delicious. So let's dive into it right now. So up first is a roast ham and cheese sandwich, and it looks like it possibly could be on tomato bread. It seems very nice, smells lovely, and there's lots of cheese in here. Let's try it out. That is a lovely little sandwich. So there's lots of cheese on it. It's mature cheddar. It's been grated, and the bread bread was nice and soft, and I believe it was a sun-dried tomato bread. And roast ham. I mean, you can't go wrong with roast ham and cheese, can you? So it was a winner. A little bit of rabbit juice is always welcome. Up next, look at this. This is smoked salmon with horseradish cream. There is a lot of salmon on this little morsel, and it looks like it's on brown bread. So let's try it out. Lots of salmon. Oh yeah. Didn't need the bread because the bread was a little dry, but horseradish kind of elevated it a bit. But there's lots of beautifully smoked salmon on this little morsel. So it's another thumbs up. This one looks really nice. It is free-range corn-fed chicken with celery and mayo. Oh yeah. This better not let me down because I've been to many places which this is delicious. I'm thinking Milestone Hotel. So let's see if the Montague on the Gardens can live up to it. That was really nice. It wasn't as good as the other two locations I mentioned before, but it was still lovely and rich and creamy and succulent. And the outside, which I love, it's been rolled in peanuts, so it gave that crunch. And there was a lot of celery in there, which is another bright, happy, crunchy flavor too. So yeah, another lovely sandwich here. It looks like I got a bonus sandwich. It looks like a free-range egg mayo sandwich. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? It's on brown bread as well, so let's give it a try. It needed a little seasoning, definitely. But you know what? You're never supposed to look a gift horse in the mouth. And we're gonna wrap this up with a traditional mayonnaise and cucumber with cream cheese sandwich on white bread. There it is. It's a little salty, but let's give it a try. That one was a little creepy. It seemed to me like wallpaper paste. That's not nice. The cucumber was somewhat crunchy, but that bread with all the moisture, it just wasn't nice. It was made a while ago. What do you do, right? I tell you, 3 out of 5 were wrong. So let's go on to our scone. Wow, so here at the Montague on the Gardens, I can't believe this. Included in your afternoon tea, just your, 45 pounds a person afternoon tea, it is refillable savories, scones, and sweets. And you can take home more sweets as well. Holy cow, this is like the first place that I've ever encountered where it's not just the savories that are available. Wow. So I won't be doing that, but isn't that nice? That is a really good price, definitely. And you can try every single tea on the list if you want to. They're not gonna kick you out. So yeah, very, very nice. Here is my scone. Looks lovely. Nice raisin scone, and I spy over there with my little eye some clotted cream and perhaps some strawberry jam. So I'll let you know how it goes and what it tastes like. That's a very, very good scone, and the jam was very sweet and delightful, and it tasted homemade. The scone was crunchy, it was soft on the inside, but yeah, a very nice scone. No problem with the scone at all. I think I'll take another bite. I just ordered another pot of tea, and this one is called a flowering tea. Look at this, it's beautiful. So it is a simply stunning artisan tea, meticulously handmade by combining the highest grade green tea with delicate flowers, producing a balanced aroma, great taste, and a spectacle for the eyes. It sure is. Wow, I can't wait to try this one. It's a little sweet, which is very strange. I would never think that, but yeah, it's a nice kind of a straw color, a light yellow, and it's a green tea. So yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I think I need to take a tea course. That's what I need to do. Oh my word, I have a mountain of sweets to go through. What did I say? There's 6 of them. So we're gonna go pretty quick with them because there's just so many. All right, we're gonna tackle this sweet plate. Up first is this huge pear profiterole. It feels really, really light, but let's see what it's like on the inside. So my pear profiterole is not a pear profiterole, but it is a strawberry and cream one, which is still quite welcome because, you know, strawberries are very prevalent here come springtime. So yeah, it was very nice. I loved what the profiterole was made of. It was light and airy and yeah, quite delicious. Quite delicious. The next thing I have is a vanilla cheesecake. So I'm going to warn you, these are not patisserie. They're just nice little sweet things that people have with tea. I mean, let's not kid ourselves, but they seem very delicious. It's just they're not the fanciful little treats that we've had recently, but that's okay. Let's keep going with this vanilla cheesecake. The cheesecake was just fine. It was definitely vanilla. I thought the consistency was very nice. It was like a thicker kind of cheesecake, not the typical whipped light one. But the strange thing is it had an air of Play-Doh to it. Was that the vanilla? I don't know, but Play-Doh? And up next is a chocolate macaroon. I mean, what more do you want than that? So let's try it. That's a very good, rich chocolate macaroon. It's very nice. Up next is a raspberry mousse, and I think that's the perfect thing to follow it from a chocolate macaroon. I love chocolate and raspberry. There was a hint of raspberry there, but it's pretty nondescript, and the base of it wasn't very crunchy. It's okay. Kind of tastes like raspberry though. Lots of gelatin in there. We've got a chocolate brownie now with a big blueberry. That was chocolatey, and there's a bit of walnuts in there. There's fresh cream, and that blueberry was delightful. Very rich, very thick, very dense little brownie. We are finishing up this massive sweet plate with one of my favorite desserts ever. Just a lovely fruit tart. And as you can see, it has raspberries, blackberries, and some blueberries. So let's try it out. But definitely, I think the winner of the sweets goes for that tart. If not that brownie. But yeah, the tart's lovely. Lots of fresh fruit. Just your basic little tart shell. Nice custard, but yeah, the fruit is what makes it the best. So, wow, that was a lot of food here at the Montague on the Gardens. Yeah, a lot of food. I think they were very generous for the price. I will tell you, the customer service has been wonderful. I've never been needing anything at all. There's always been somebody coming by to make sure that I was comfortable and happy with my experience. Yes, the tea was lovely. I think with it being refillable constantly, it's an amazing value, definitely. And with all the different kinds of teas to try, you know, I think there'd be something for everybody. So with that, will I come back? You know, I probably won't, because I feel that I have experienced everything that this afternoon experience has been able to offer me, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. I think if you're in the Bloomsbury area, we are right across the street from the British Museum. So, you know, you're gonna come here anyways. You might as well come over to the Montague on the Gardens for afternoon tea. But yeah, it was a great experience, especially on a beautiful day, sitting out here in this conservatory. I think there's not many other places like this here in London that I have discovered so far. So with that, I will thank you very much for coming down the rabbit hole with me today, and I will see you next Friday. Oh, before I forget, this morning before I was filming this afternoon tea, I went to the Borough Market, and I'd love for you to join me down that rabbit hole. And I will leave the link in the descriptions as well to take a wander through Borough Market with me. Definitely. Oh, how could I have forgotten? Well, with that, I will see you next time in Wanderland. Bye-bye.